proud British.
You were Trump.
Listen, I want a MO DEEN Steve part 2.
See,
Go.
you just want to make money.
You are British.
Money.
Money.
I started democracy, remember that?
You want to make that
Who's
cash.
that guy, Matrix? What are they?
No, he's not Matrix.
What's that guy who's giving you?
Listen,
Where's the guy?
what, is it running?
Yeah.
Listen,
Where's
it's a
it
rolling.
Yeah, there we go.
It's the heart.
Is it running?
Rolling like Killer B. S to the T to the I to the N to the G.
Shall I try a bit of rap?
Here we fucking go, guys.
No, yeah. Good answer.
What you got for us, Mo?
What I got?
So many reasons.
First of all,
And it would be cultural appropriation.
Yes. I think it's cultural appropriation.
I was Morocco there.
Who's allowed to rap? Question.
Who's allowed to culturally appropriate?
He's a rap is part of the culture of the British community.
Not of his culture.
No, your culture. He's
Not part of
he's
mine.
rap allowed.
listen,
Christmas rapping is allowed.
Christmas rap. It's Christmas number 1, yeah?
The laugh.
obviously,
Oh dear.
obviously, let's start with Adam eating from the tree. Yeah?
What is this?
Okay.
Adam
Now,
who?
Adam and Eve. Yeah. Okay.
What about pinch?
I like this one.
No, listen. I wanted to say that your Christmas present is at home. I'll bring it next week if you're here. It's
Oh.
Christmas next week.
Yeah, we're close.
This Christmas only for Catholics.
No, listen, relax.
Yes.
Pagans, actually.
Listen.
True.
I'm gonna give you.
Yuletide.
But
Some
Jesus.
Christians
Winter
asked this guy,
solstice.
yeah, he said Christmas is on September. 25th September. This guy here, those back there.
All I know is
John, you know John, you know John.
All I know is
John,
the
John.
winter
When is it in
solstice is
September?
Yuletide.
No, he said, John, you know John, those guys.
John, the black Christian.
Yeah,
preacher.
the black Christians. He said Christmas is on September the 5th. September 25.
That's probably his birthday, isn't it?
No, it's not his birthday. That's wait a minute. So you Christians have different ideas about Christmas.
I'm not a Christian.
You're
What
not
are you
Christian.
talking about?
Even when I give him the present, Jesus is going to be upset. He's going to be like, "How can you give him a present on my birthday?"
What's the present?
the present? I got at
Cake,
home.
cake.
Well, that,
Cake.
don't say that.
It's a cake.
But
Don't worry, it's a cake.
Jesus will not be happy with Steve.
It's your second
It can
present.
be liquid and strong.
Oh,
As long as you don't throw it on.
He got
No,
Steve
no.
a present
he's
already.
been a good boy.
Yeah.
Listen, let me just. I wanted to say, yeah. I wanted to give an introduction, well, and then we're going to let Steve give his introduction. But that's why I'm saying we have to be democracy.
Why shall I just move?
No. Listen. Praise be to the Most High Lord, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yeah, but he's an atheist. He's not interested.
One second, he's got to listen. So he
If I
says,
was anything, I'd probably be pagan.
okay. Praise be to the Lord who is recognized.
Praise be to the sun. Praise be to the moon.
This is from Imam Ali
Praise
sermon.
be to the trees.
Praise be to the Lord who is recognized without being seen and who creates without trouble. He created the creation with his might and receives the devotion of rules by virtue of his dignity.
Boring.
One second.
Storyteller.
He exercises superiority over great men through his generosity. It is he who made his creation to populate the world and sent towards the jinn and the human beings. His,
jinn?
yes, which
I
you
have tonic with that.
you have got a lot of jinn, by the way. Being his
I love
messenger.
gin. I love rhubarb gin.
No, you've got the jinns and
Gin comes in
the
your
bad
bedtime.
jinns. You got it.
Huh?
Tell them.
The gin will come in your bedtime one day.
Okay. So, basically,
Mind drinking it in bed.
he who made his creation to populate the world and sent towards them the jinn and the human beings, his messengers to unveil it for them, to warn them of its harm.
Meaningless shit.
No, listen, to present to them its examples. To share. You're not going to say that.
Example of what?
You're not going to say that when you're in hell. You're not
I
going to
won't
say
be
that.
in hell.
Let me
It doesn't
explain.
exist.
To show them its defects and to place before them a whole collection of matters containing lessons about the changings of health and sickness in this world. It's lawful things and unlawful things, and all that God has ordained for the obedient and disobedient, namely paradise and hell, and honor and disgrace. I extend my praise to the Lord as He desires His creation to praise Him. He has fixed for everything
I am
a
the
measure.
Lord of the dance.
For every measure, a time limit. For every time limit, a
Forever.
document.
I don't know the rest of it.
Now,
Finish.
I have just done this introduction. Hello, Jimmy. How are you? God bless you. Yeah.
What is that, James Bond?
Jimmy is not Jimmy.
Bob.
Bill,
James
Bill,
Bond,
Bill.
or James
Bill,
Bond?
Bill.
James Bond.
Letters, one
Third
syllable.
time lucky, isn't it? Yay!
So basically,
Sorry, I'm just lost in the message.
no, I like you.
Don't spoil the magic.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Magic
one.
is a gin.
Alright, I'm gonna say one more thing. Then I'm gonna pass it on to Steve, and then Steve's gonna pass it back to me. Okay. Listen. Okay.
Steve, you have to talk now, yeah?
Now,
I
no,
have
wait,
to
not
understand
now.
a word to be able to respond.
No, the viewers understand. So okay,
The viewers. Is that how it's meant?
Okay, so the holy books, the Bible, Torah, obviously the Quran,
Obviously Harry Potter.
orders as well as refrains, remains silent and also speaks. It is the proof of God before his creation.
Make it short.
He has taken from a pledge to act upon
What
it.
are you reading?
He Imam Ali's
Storyteller.
sermon.
What is it?
Imam Ali, he talks about.
Who's Ali?
Ali is the cousin of
Muhammad Ali.
No, he's the cousin of
Ali Dawa.
No, the cousin of the Prophet Muhammad. He has perfected and completed through its religion. He let the Prophet leave this world when he had conveyed to the people all his commands of guidance through the Quran.
Communist flag.
You should
why are you
therefore
reading this
regard
shit?
Allah great as He's
Why are
held
you
Himself
reading
great.
this?
Because
Why?
I finished, almost finished.
You're wasting
He
the
has not
oxygen.
concealed anything of His religion from you, nor has He left out anything which He likes or which He dislikes. But He made it clear
You hear the dog
guidance, and He defined definite sign which either refrains from it or calls towards it. His pleasure is the same for all time to come. Okay, now you should know that He will not be pleased with you
Who's he?
for anything
Who's
which
he?
God.
I worship to women only.
I love women more than you.
Why are you telling me what
Okay,
a man
for anything for which He was displeased with those
A
before
man
you.
that wants me to kneel down in front of him, I'm not doing it. If it
Listen,
was a woman, maybe. I'm not kneeling down before
God is
no
enough
man.
for your needs in this world. He has persuaded you to remain thankful, and He
No,
has
he
made it
hasn't. No, he
obligatory on you to mention Him with your tongue.
Bollocks.
Let me just listen. In this,
So you're
one second. One second.
with your tongue out.
Okay, let me just finish. I warned Steve of the day of judgment because I know Steve.
And I warned you of Tuesday, but you
Listen,
didn't listen, did you?
I know Steve. You never know. Before he dies, he might say Shahada. You never know.
I might have a major brain trauma, yes.
Muhammad, he's an atheist. Why
And
he doesn't
swallow
know?
this
He
bullshit.
doesn't
Listen.
know, man.
Okay, if he's an atheist, I'm gonna ask him a question.
If, what do you mean if?
What do your hands do? Why do you have hands?
I do all sorts of things. How long ago?
Okay.
What a question.
Okay. What does
What
your
a question.
Okay, let me finish.
What do your hands do?
I'm coming to it. What does your eyes do? What does your eyes do?
Looking.
What does your nose do?
Breathe.
Okay. What do your legs do? Walking,
You
right?
low intelligence.
No. What do your ears do? Answer me. Just answer me. What do your ears do? What's the function?
They flap and allow me to fly.
Okay. Now, what does this is the last question. What does your brain do? Answer the question.
Passes electrical impulses around my
Exactly,
body.
and it tells
That's
you.
not what you
No. And it tells your hands and legs what to do, right?
No, if the doctor never banged your knee.
1 second.
That doesn't go anywhere near your brain.
So when you want,
know nothing
hold on.
about
When you want to move, when you want to
Bang something.
wait 1 second. When you want to do something, you get the information from the brain to do it first, right?
But
Everyone
not
knows.
when you go like that on my knee.
Okay,
And
forget the knee. But if you want to, for example, if I want to punch TNT right now, it will be my brain. I'm joking. I love you, man. It will be my brain who told me, right? Okay, so if
I
this.
thought it'd be the gin.
No, 1
I thought
second.
it'd be the gin.
No.
Give me your doctor.
No,
don't
the
worry.
gin.
You can
Give me your
influence.
doctor.
The gin.
Have you got it?
The rhubarb gin.
So if your body needs.
What is your point?
No,
He's
what
your
I'm saying,
doctor soon,
if
man.
your
That's
body
a long way round,
needs
isn't
your
it?
brain to function the organs, so
Then
would
why
it?
don't you start using yours and
What?
forget this medieval bullshit
No,
and
listen.
start using your brain?
Steve, listen. So if your body needs your brain,
Because even you have one, don't you?
of course. But listen,
Hidden there somewhere in your cranium.
it's under my skull. Listen,
Under the trousers.
inshallah, it stays
Yeah,
there.
is that where you
But
get your
listen-
brain in your pants?
No. That's,
Sophia told me that.
no. That's not true. That's slander. That's slander.
That's good one.
Okay. Alright, but no, honestly, yeah,
You could have come back and said that's where she keeps hers as well.
Sophia, she left now.
Really?
she's in Germany, man.
She's in Germany. He knows everything about her.
No, I don't know anything. I just heard she's in
Quite
Germany.
common knowledge, isn't it?
Basically, I just wanted to say.
I suppose you're not in Germany too.
No.
You're not starting another point, are you?
No, I'm not going to start over. But I wanted to say to Steve, yeah, that if your body needs your brain, yeah, then this
My
universe
body needs my spleen. My body needs my kidneys.
to function. So
Yeah,
if your body
kidneys,
needs your brain to
spleen,
function,
heart,
this whole
lungs.
universe doesn't it need someone to function it?
So you're comparing the universe with my body.
No, I'm just giving an
You
example.
serious?
I'm just giving an example.
Are you serious?
No, I'm saying if
You
you're
are. You're comparing the universe. Oh God, look.
We've created a monster
You are
here.
comparing the universe with my body.
No,
that's
I'm trying to say-
That's a bit dumb.
I'm trying to say this complex universe, which we are atom. We're not even an atom in the ocean, right? All of this doesn't have a controller, have a designer.
No,
right?
you're right. It doesn't.
What?
You're
No, I'm
right.
saying, is that what you're trying to say?
Absolutely.
That is, according to facts,
That is
99.99999% impossible.
What fact?
The facts of scientific
Even
facts.
if it was 99.9 impossible, that still leaves
No,
a
no,
0.1
no.
possible,
No, no, no.
doesn't it?
It's 100.
You only need a 0.1.
It's 100% impossible.
You could have a 0.0001.
But scientists, it's 100% impossible that we came from nothing. But scientists have said,
Who said we came from nothing?
even the pagan scientists said there's
The
100.
pagan scientists?
Yeah,
Who
the
are
ones
they?
that don't believe in God, they said that there's 100%.
What do you mean pagans don't believe in God? They believe in multiple gods.
No, but pagan is a.
No, you are not this stupid. I know you're
no.
trying to do an act, but I don't believe anyone can be this stupid.
Why are you violating me, Steve, man?
Because you just said pagans don't have a god.
Yeah.
They have many gods.
Okay,
They're
someone-
better than you.
Mundine,
Did
we only don't believe in one more God than you.
Exactly.
Just one
No,
more.
some people they worship Father Christmas. Some people worship.
Why not? There's more evidence for Santa Claus than your god.
What about
He
Father
brings
Tree?
presents every year, for
He's
goodness
thinking,
sake.
oh, Father Tree.
There's more evidence for the tooth fairy than for
Listen,
your Allah.
Steve. Listen, Steve. I know you've been brain damaged. I mean, brainwashed.
Well, at least I've got a brain to wash.
Okay, listen. The
Maybe
problem.
you should take yours out and
The
wash
problem,
yours.
you've been drinking too much alcohol. This is the problem.
Friday night, yes, but
Exactly.
I've got over it now.
This
I
alcohol.
had a hangover yesterday.
This
now
alcohol
I'm fine.
has affected your brain cells. And now your brain cells have become drunk and they haven't got over it. That's why you're in a roly-poly. You're
Gin.
in gin
The
again.
gin.
You,
Gin.
listen,
I did have a really nice gin on.
one day you're going to be sleeping and they're going
Well,
to...
hopefully I'll be sleeping tonight.
Yeah, and you're going
Not with you.
No, of course not. You're going to see a dream.
Because you're waiting for someone else.
Oh, it's
I'm
like
waiting
that.
for chicks. You're going to see a dream.
Chicks, I don't sleep with
Do you believe in dreams?
chickens.
Do you believe in dreams?
Do I believe in dreams? Yes.
Yes. Dreams have a meaning.
Oh,
Now,
do they? What meaning do they? You want to see some of my dreams?
No, I don't think we do.
Maybe not.
all right, no, listen. Have you heard of, you know who's the real G in this world?
Ali G.
Oh, no, not that one. Listen, the real G, I mean the one that he's like the top guy. in this
Gary
world.
Glitter.
Oh shit.
Just thinking about the G.
You know what I'm going to do? أعوذ بالله
What's
من
that girl
الشيطان
that was
الرجيم.
on
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Honey
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من
Honey
لساني
G.
يفقهوا قولي. Hey, listen, everyone who's watching, all the
I bet
audience.
you liked Honey G. didn't
Hey,
you?
all
You
the
saw your
audience.
sort of
1 second.
person.
Show the audience. Show them. Audience, can you see?
Audio.
Listen, there's a lot of people here.
Waiting for a bus. What are
Can
on
you
about?
see Steve's brain? Who can see Steve's brain? No one, right? Does that mean your brain doesn't exist? Exactly.
so obsessed
Really,
with Steve's
this is a
brain?
really
One second,
intellectual
one second.
argument, isn't it?
Steve is saying because he doesn't see God, he does not believe. Okay? Now,
No, but I could
What's-
chop off his skull and show you his
Okay,
brain.
good
you
point.
can't
Some of
do
your
that.
friends
You
probably
can't do
would.
that.
okay, no, they're not my friends, man. They're my enemies. By the way, now, Steve, we're gonna. We
Oh,
don't
watch
have
out, he's got a liquid out.
He's got the trolley.
Listen.
Anyone got an umbrella?
No. Today I brought it empty.
Is it food?
To show Steve that his brain is empty, like this.
that wasn't empty.
Okay, there was a bit of brain cells. Now, Steve, if I bring you a picture of
looks
Picasso,
confused, look at it.
Picasso, what's her name? Mother Teresa? No, what's the one? The Madonna, the one they always draw her, the old woman.
Mona Lisa.
That wasn't Picasso.
Okay. What's his name? Albert Einstein. The one that drew her. Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah? If I
He's an actor, Mo.
the one that drew her.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo
he
DiCaprio was in
drew it,
Titanic.
What's his name? Leonardo da Vinci. That's it. Da Vinci. No. So if I bring you Leonardo da Vinci painting, and I bring this lovely woman here, but don't show her because it's haram to look at her because she's not beautiful.
Why are you looking at her?
No, because the first look is halal, the second look is haram. Okay. If I bring you this beautiful woman and I say to her, look, Mona Lisa, she came by herself. The beautiful woman will say that is
Now
impossible.
he's comparing a painting with a cute living.
1 second, we'll get to that. So if
the
Mona
level of
Lisa,
our intellect.
if Mona Lisa cannot become by herself, how can the sun, the moon, the earth, you, everything which is so complex with billions of cells, which needs a designer, which is an amazing designer, come by
So
itself?
because your feeble
That
mind can't work it
is
out or can't fathom
impossible.
it, that means it didn't happen.
No.
Because your mind can't
But that's
cope
not logical.
with it.
That's not logical. That's like saying pigs can fly. It doesn't make sense. 1 + 1 = 2. It doesn't make. You can't say 1 + 1
the
= 4.
level of the intellect. It's
No,
embarrassing,
I'm just
really.
no, Steve. The
This is
problem,
embarrassing.
the irony is that you
level of this
have
intellect is
contradicted
embarrassing.
yourself so
You're
many times.
embarrassing yourself,
Steve,
Mo.
do you know Hercules?
You do this
Do
week
you know
after
Hercules?
week.
Do you
You
know
are
Hercules?
embarrassing
Okay. Do you know Hercules? Hercules.
No, but I know Thor and
Okay,
Zeus.
no, I'm talking about the king Hercules. Yeah, there was
that there?
no, the Christian king. Even him, he used to believe in God.
Who the hell
So
is it?
if you are a Christian
This
in this.
is what you do. You get so confusing, so people can't argue it because no one knows what the hell
No,
you're talking
what are you
about.
talking- one second.
I'm confused as hell to what you are actually saying.
The Christians believe in God. He's saying he's not Christian, so he is against the Queen. He is against this country because the Queen said you have to believe in.
This country existed way before this Middle Eastern nonsense of Christianity came here and murdered women for being witches.
Security.
Yeah, so this country was not Christian in origin. This country was pagan, and this country is proud of its pagan roots.
If it wasn't for God,
Before this
you
Middle
would.
Eastern nonsense came.
Jesus came from Jerusalem, right?
He never came here.
No, but I'm
Well,
trying
apparently
to.
he went to Glastonbury, I was told.
No. What I'm saying is that those Christians, Jehovah's Witnesses, believe there's one God.
Witnesses,
No, I'm just saying. At least these people
On
believe.
the subject of Jehovah's Witnesses, they used to come and knock your door. They've given up on that now, and they just stand outside the tube stations. They're standing everywhere. Has anyone ever seen any of them speak to anyone? They just stand there chatting to themselves. What the hell's that about?
No,
and I'm glad they're not waking me up on a bloody
don't
Sunday
think he's a
morning.
Jehovah's
But they
Witnesses,
stand
Steve,
on the
actually.
streets just doing nothing.
But they believe there's one God. They believe there's one God.
nothing.
What I'm trying to say, Steve, is that if you don't at least believe there's one God,
I was told 2 heads are better than 1. How about that? How about that?
what if I told you
Two heads are better than
What
one?
if I told you you're half a Muslim? Half.
I'd
You're
laugh
mixed
at you like when you say anything.
race. I'll tell you you're mixed race, yeah? Let me tell you why. Because
We're all mixed race. How many parents did you have?
listen, let me
How many
finish.
parents did you have? How many parents?
Or 2.
Well, so did I. We're all mixed race.
Okay, listen. That's true, by the way. But listen, yeah.
Wow! We've agreed.
Okay.
Should we leave it there?
No, let me
Should we
finish.
leave it
Yeah,
there?
leave it there,
No,
man.
let me finish. So, I forgot what I was going to say now.
Excellent.
Listen. So, Steve, yeah, what I'm trying to say is the reason why you're half Muslim is to become a
Which
Muslim.
half? Which half?
You're
Left,
the first
right,
part.
upper,
No,
bottom?
the first half.
Inner, outer?
The top half. Listen.
The top half.
You say there is no God.
So what's the bottom?
No, it's your bottom half now. We're waiting for the top half.
Steve, are you still a racist?
Listen.
No, and never was.
Listen,
For you.
leave Steve alone. Listen, he's under my protection now. Anyone messing with Steve,
I'm under
thinking,
Mo
what-
Dean's
what
protection.
relief? Yeah, because he's with me right now.
Lucky me. I'm
no
with
one
you,
can-
am I?
No one
Not-
can
not-
mess with me.
not biblically.
No, because you're with me. If anyone tries it, I'll bang them. Yeah, listen.
You'll bang them.
Yeah,
I'm glad to say
I'll
it's
touch
severe
them.
side.
Listen. So what I'm trying to say is the reason why Steve's half a Muslim because he says I believe ashhadu an la ilaha. So he said half. He said
I've
I
never
Yes. He said
Go on, can you
I
say it
believe. Yes. He said I believe there is no God, but he didn't finish it. Once he says illallah, then we say Allah Akbar, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad. So he's half. He's waiting for the other half. Inshallah.
It's gonna be a long way.
No, we don't mind. We'll wait. But if the day of judgment comes and you still haven't done it, it's too late.
Right, can we wrap it up? Give him a cuddle and that's it.
Okay, we'll wrap it up, yeah? Okay, that's
Hey.
it.
tongues.
There
no
you go.
tongues.
There you go.
Steve, I'll pray for him. I'll get him his present.
Oh, that'll do a shed load of
I'll
difference.
pray,
won't it?
I'll
You
pray
praying
for Steve that Allah guides him and makes him, more intellectual.
Bravo.
And believe the
More
one
intellectual
one
like this into.
No, I'm learning. But make him believe in the one God and believe in the next life and believe in hell and heaven. Because if you don't believe in the next life, you shall be in hell.
Heaven's a gay nightclub in Charing Cross.
It doesn't matter where it is. At least you go there, you'll be chilling, and that's the most important thing.